Broadway's closed, no more cabaret shows.
Every theater nerd is home thinking this really blows.
But the Metzger-Timsons have the answer for you.
Trivia
With a star or two.
They've got multiple choice and name that voice.
When the guest stars sing, everyone will rejoice.
So grab a drink,
Turn your brain on and think.
it's MT Trivia with the MTs.
Hello!
Happy Monday!
Oh my gosh, it's a snow day. Happy snow day.
day.
Just keeping warm inside tonight.
Oh, the weather outside is frightful too.
It's not Christmas
It's
anymore.
February.
No, we're going to cut that.
Welcome to MT Trivia with the MTs. I'm Kevin MT.
I'm Chris MT. Welcome to our home, our humble abode here. And if it's your first time joining us, welcome to the Broadway-Talk Live Network. We have a bunch of shows going on every week, so make sure you hit subscribe on the bottom. And if you're in the audience, say hello in the comments so that we know you're here. We can't see if you're here unless you comment. So give us a wave, an emoji, some love, some criticism, whatever you feel is right.
Don't give us criticism. I don't take criticism well.
No. Sure.
Hey, it's February 1st to be exact, and it's a snow day, and it's also Black History Month. And so this month, we are going to be raising money for a couple of different really important Broadway advocacy and racial justice organizations.
Yeah,
Thank you. That's what I was looking for.
So tonight's proceeds will be going to the
Broadway Advocacy
Coalition.
Yes.
Yeah. And so they're doing really important work in our community. They're partnering with organizations and affecting change both in the Broadway community and the Black Lives Matter movement at large, dealing with affecting change for racial justice and equity in education and all of the things that we're struggling with in this country. They're making amazing change and they're doing it creatively. So you can go read more about them at Broadway Advocacy, BWayAdvocacyCoalition.org. And if you want to show some love tonight and you're having a good time, you can Venmo us at MT-Trivia. And we will donate 100% of those tips to the Broadway Advocacy Coalition. Why are you looking at me like that?
I'm just going to let you do the whole show.
All right. I had a lot of coffee today. I'm ready to go.
Apparently. What a show we have for you tonight. We're so excited about our guests. We know these two from their stellar Broadway careers, but also we had the great fortune to play their online Broadway trivia game.
Not to be confused with our online Broadway trivia game.
That they did over the summer. And I'm not going to say that our team slayed, but we did win first place. # strong but wrong.
Hello.
Yeah. It's amazing. She has been seen on Broadway in Kinky Boots, Pretty Woman, Priscilla Queen of the Desert.
Woo.
She's also an actress of the Straight Theater, most recently seen in The Rose Tattoo. That's a play.
You don't say
know.
a play. That's a first on our show.
She is
here.
not to quote Gypsy Rose Lee, but she's very versatile. It's Broadway's Ellyn Marie Marsh.
Yes, and then we have the one and only Brett Thiele, who starred on Broadway in Miss Saigon, Escape to Margaritaville, and Spider-Man: Turn Off the Dark. Brett Thiele, ladies and gentlemen. Woo!
My name's Brett Thiele. I'm playing Riff.
Spring and summer, every other day. You go and get so lost, blowing through the thick corn, through the bales of hay, to the open books on the grass. Spring and summer.
Today we're hanging with funny woman, Ellyn Marie Marsh. In addition to Pretty Woman, Ellyn has been in Kinky Boots and Priscilla Queen of the Desert on Broadway.
He found his meadow lark hat.
was wearing shoes right now, I would throw it at you.
Oh my God. Ellyn Marsh.
What an iconic monologue.
What was that? What was that?
My
You don't
brilliant
know?
friend. My friend does a show about the presidents at 54 Below. And so that we were playing Abraham Lincoln and Mary Todd meeting in the woods. And of course, doing a gender bender switch of spring and summer. Like
Oh,
you do.
did I do that? That was every bit mortifying that I thought it was going to be. Thank you.
Yeah, so Brett, your that wig you were wearing, your hair almost is as long as that now.
I've actually used that as inspiration. I've used quarantine to just grow it out to there. Soon I'll get a flat across bangs and start crimping and just move to the 80s.
I was making myself like die laughing today as I was finding those clips because you both just like don't take yourselves too seriously in the best way possible. Ellyn doing a pole dance against the wall of Joe's pub.
To Creep, by the way.
To Creep, the whole thing. Like, what was that?
That was my audition for Americans Taiko.
Oh my God.
They were like,
That's right.
yo, they're like, we're going to do a pole dance. And we're like, where's the pole? They're like, just use the wall. Yeah.
Just use the wall.
Why not?
Yeah. No.
That clip, of course, Ellyn, was from your show that you did at Joe's Pub live from Carnegie Hall.
Yeah.
Right?
Live from
Amazing.
the hall at Joe's Pub. Yeah.
Yes, of course. Oh my gosh. Well, we are thrilled to have you guys here with us for MT Trivia. We're also like, both of us are so nervous because you, of course, are the trivia masters and hosts of the Broadway Trivia League that takes place at the Treadwell here in Manhattan when there's not COVID times. And then during COVID times, you teamed up with TheaterMania and created TriviaMania that we got to play every week, which was so much fun. And so we were like, let's get them on the show. And also, like, we have to be as hard as possible. Yes, Ellyn, do you have a question?
Yeah. So, small hiccup. We made the Trivia League because we're not that smart. And we're more the fun side. So we made the Trivia League for that reason.
To have the fun. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
If you ask the questions, you don't have to answer the question.
Exactly. I see.
Well,
your
tonight
point
the tables have turned. The hosts are the hosted, and we're going to
Agreed.
find out which hostess knows the mostest.
We've been waiting all night to say that.
Oh God.
So we have
Oh,
3
God.
rounds of trivia coming to you both, but let's just start things off. Of course, if you are playing along at home, these two, as they just confessed, are going to need your help. So throw your answers in the comments. Our special guests will be looking to you for help. We are on a delay, so as soon as you know it, just put it in there.
And we'll just banter until those answers start rolling in, honey. All right.
So without further ado, let's bring up our first round.
Yes, which we like to call a simple choice.
A simple choice, nothing more. This or that, either or.
I'm sweating.
As you may have guessed, this is the multiple choice portion of the evening, and I would just like to shout out, if I could get a
The
spotlight.
inspiration.
On my,
Oh
on
yes,
our
we'll
thing
spot
here.
you.
We are. We draw the inspiration for this entire show came from this book. It's called The Broadway Musical Quiz Book by Laura Francos. And this whole show started with just us reading each other out of this book on Instagram Live. And here we are, a hit show on YouTube. So we did go back to the OG source material for these questions because we really wanted to stump you.
So our multiple choice this week, we're going to go through the eras starting in the 50s and going all the way up to the 90s. We're going to explode the last, 5
we're calling it
decades of the 20th century.
MT history through the decades. That's what we're calling it. And we're going to start off with the 1950s. So Bach and Harnick's Pulitzer Prize winning musical Fiorello opened on Broadway in 1959. It tells the story of how real-life New York City Mayor Fiorello LaGuardia took on the Tammany Hall political machine. Which of the following is true about the first 3 songs Bach and Harnick wrote for Fiorello? Choice A, director Arthur Penn disliked them because they were too light in tone. B, director George Abbott disliked them because they were too satirical. C, they wrote them in Jerome Weidman's basement. D, they wrote them without knowing who the show would be about. Or E, they wrote them in a single weekend.
So, is there one answer?
There's one
There is
answer.
one answer.
One of these things is true.
You
about
two
the
are
first
welcome
three
to
songs.
disagree. You're welcome to agree if you land on the same answer. You know, there's no rules here.
I feel like a lot of these could be the answer. So I feel like I want a new question.
Yeah, I think we can both agree on pass.
Well, let's turn to the comments. Let's see what our friends at home are saying. And,
Here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that there's like a creative, like you get in the creative mindset, there's maybe a lot of disagreements that happen in there. So I'm thinking like an A or B moment. I'm thinking like maybe George Abbott was like, sorry guys, way too satirical. We need to dumb it down for the folks at home.
I was going to say D because Cyndi Lauper wrote 2 songs in Kinky Boots before she really knew the show. Before she had she saw the movie and wrote two songs.
She just had a couple bangers waiting.
A good fun fact. All right. So you're going D, and Brett, you are going
I'm gonna go B.
Answer. You're going what?
I'm gonna go B. I'm gonna go B.
B as in boy. All right.
B as in boy. Hell no.
Unfortunately, that is not the answer. But Ellyn, I'm gonna have to say to you, that means you got it right. They wrote.
Okay, you guys, this has been so fun. Thank you.
Bye. You're a winner, baby.
So
retire while you're ahead, girl.
That's amazing. When Bach and Harnick were brought on to write some songs for this project, they were just told the era. So they were told early 20th century New York, but they weren't told it was about Fiorello until after they wrote those 3 songs.
That seems like, I don't know, like an important piece of information they should have been given, but I'm not a composer,
but
so.
They won a Pulitzer, so they clearly did something right. All right, we're moving on to the 1960s. Why did William Daniels refuse his 1969 Tony nomination for his portrayal of John Adams in 1776? Was it because he took over the role in previews and thought the original actor deserved the nomination instead? He was nominated for featured actor, but thought he should have been nominated for leading actor.
The gall.
He was angry that Peter Stone and Sherman Edwards, the show's writers, did not receive a nomination. He claimed the show was an ensemble piece and no one actor should be nominated. Or he feared he would lose to co-star Ron Hallgate, who played Richard Henry Lee.
I think I know this. Brett, what are you going to say?
Okay, well, I know that this has happened before with Julie Andrews refusing a Tony Award. Is it Sound of Music?
No, girl, she didn't do Sound of Music on Broadway.
That was Mary Martin, honey.
Anyway, guys, it's been a really fun night. Exactly. Why I asked the question.
Brett, what? We'll take
Oh God, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Don't do it.
What Broadway shows has Julie Andrews been in on Broadway?
Okay. I know that her very first show was Spelling Bee, and then she was in Book of Mormon for 3 years, and she quit. From what I remember,
she was like, "I'm done."
Yeah. The best Elder Cunningham.
It was Julie Andrews. Julie Andrews turned down her Tony nomination for Victor Victoria.
That's right,
because the show was not nominated.
Yes.
Ooh, okay. So for this one, I'm taking a page from Ellen's book. I'm going D on this one because I know that 1776 is a big ensemble piece.
I feel like I have heard this story, and I'm gonna go with D because I also turned down my Tony nomination for Kinky Boots. They were like, "No, so typical." And I was like, "No, fuck me away from me."
Ellyn, I'm really disappointed because I was really looking forward to them reading, and the Tony for Best Featured Actress in a Musical goes to Ellen Marie Marsh for Gemma Louise in Kinky Boots.
I thought Just the Mullet was nominated. I misunderstood.
At least a Cheetah Rivera.
Yeah.
Yes. All right, so we're both going D. Final answer?
Yeah.
Okay. Hell no. What does the audience say? We've got, my mother said C. That is also incorrect.
Was it B?
The correct answer. We have the answers on the screen?
Oh, you want the answers on no, you can't have the answers on the screen.
No, don't look ahead. The correct answer was that he was nominated for Best Featured Actor. But John Adams is obviously the lead of the show, but there's very specific Tony rules where technically to be nominated for leading actor, your name has to be above the title unless you get certain concessions, and the Tony committee has to like vote, and it's like a whole thing.
True story.
These are like archaic rules. That's like leading actor has to be above the title, and now they've made exceptions.
No, always, still to this day.
But they can vote to like make
the producers can like the Tony committee can come in and say like, even though Ellyn Marie Marsh's name is not above the title and was robbed for it, she's still nominated for leading actress in.
It has to be like an exception though. But at that time they weren't even doing that, and so he was nominated for featured actor, along with what's his name who played Richard Henry Lee, who ended up winning the Tony. Yeah, so he turned it down, which like power to him because John Adams is the lead. He never leaves the stage, basically. All right, we're moving on to the 1970s. Ellyn is in the lead. Let's see.
I'm getting on this.
Brett, this is your decade. I feel
like the 70s. It's alive.
You've done this show, right, Brett? Just kidding. Ain't Misbehavin' was a review based on the music of Fats Waller Jr. that debuted on Broadway in 1978. The Musicians Union, Local 802, had a contract with the Longacre Theater that demanded more musicians than would have played in a typical jazz band of Fats Waller's time. So how did the show's producers handle this dilemma?
And what a dilemma it was.
Did they reorchestrate the show for a bigger band? Did they have each of the actors play a few notes on the onstage piano, thereby contracting them as musicians as well as actors? Did they hire extra musicians and pay them to just hang out backstage instead of play the show? Did they pay a $500 fine per performance to the union? Or did they move the show to the Belasco, which is a smaller house and allowed for less musicians? What did they do?
Oh, I've heard this before. I feel like we maybe have asked this on TriviaMania before.
It's possible.
I will say we, the Metzger-Timsons, have discussed this in a trivia game, and trivia is just blurred together. So it's quite possible it was your game that we
maybe we
discussed
stole it
this.
from you. But do you
get them to hang out backstage and play.
I have so many scenarios that I feel like this could work. In Priscilla, we had a smaller band because we had so much electric music, and they had to like appeal to like all the unions, and they won. We only had like 8 pieces in the orchestra. Like I know this shit. Like
that's amazing. And you guys, that was the Palace, right? That's a huge space.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm feeling like a B or a C kind of moment. I'm feeling like there's a tricky workaround that they tried to do.
I'm thinking B, because I do think there's a piano on stage in Ain't Misbehavin', and I do think one of the men plays it.
All right, we're going. What are you thinking, Brett?
I'm going to play strategy here and go with Ellyn. If we go down, we go down together.
We're going B. All right, that's your final
Our audience
answer.
has been stumped.
The audience is stumped. Here we go.
No!
The correct answer is that they paid extra musicians to sit backstage and play poker the whole show and not actually play their instruments. So they paid double musicians and had them do nothing. It's yeah.
Go with your gut. Go with your gut, people.
And they apparently like played poker the whole time, like instead of playing their instruments.
What a good gig to get paid to show up to a theater, play poker backstage for. I don't even think Ain't Misbehaving's that long of a show. Yeah. It's not like we're talking Les Mis.
No, you're at the bar by 10.
No. Yeah.
No. That's like, it's like being Carol Channing's understudy. Like, you just show up and play poker. You're fine.
All right.
All right, you guys, it's all right. I think this next one is a little easier. So let's
see. God.
The 1980s. Here we go. It's shorter, that's for sure. A dramatic onstage announcement at the opening night of this Broadway musical famously caused audible gasps and cries from the audience and its leading lady to faint. Was it Dreamgirls, Song and Dance, The Rink?
The Rink!
That's for you guys. 42nd Street or Woman of the Year? And did I choose this?
Okay.
Not The Rink? Not sure.
I know.
If you're new to Ellyn and Brett's world, there's 2 shows that I would say it's 2 that you both are equally obsessed with: The Rink and Legally Blonde, right?
Yeah.
And you could throw Steel Pier in there just because.
Always throw a Steel Pier moment in there.
Yeah. Always throw a Steel Pier.
Well, I'm sorry, this is the only one making an appearance tonight, but
like who's Fanky in those? Is like.
I know.
Fainty? Is Bernadette Fainty? Like, who's Fainty?
My initial feeling is that 42nd Street.
We've got an A, a B, 42nd Street, a C, or sorry.
I love that. I love the answers with like a question mark. Like,
Yeah. All right.
I'm trying to figure out what this crazy announcement could have been. That's your
I'll give you a
hint
hint
right there.
don't give them a
Don't
hint.
give them a hint. Come on, I want to.
Yeah.
All right, give them a
The
hint.
announcement was at the curtain call, so it was after the show,
Ah.
the opening night. The curtain call happens. The whole cast is on stage, and the producer came out on stage and made this announcement. The
Okay,
leading lady fainted. The audience gasped.
I'm gonna say A. I'm gonna
You're
say
going A.
Dreamgirls.
Okay. And what's your answer, Brett?
Ugh. Oh, Ellen, I hate it when you're right. All right, I'm gonna go D. I'm gonna go 42nd Street.
Yes, Brett.
Oh my God.
That, of course, that announcement was David Merrick coming on stage to announce that Gower Champion, the director and choreographer, had died earlier that morning. And his girlfriend, Gower Champion's girlfriend, who was in the cast, fainted.
She was playing Peggy, wasn't she?
She was playing Peggy.
Sounds
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
And
Dang.
she fainted, and the whole audience, nobody knew, and he kept the information from everybody until the end of the show, even though he.
Now let's have cake. Not that.
what did he? How very Jonathan Larson, first of all, but what did he die of?
Ooh, I'm gonna have to ask my historians that one. If you could just give me a few moments.
I think he was sick. It wasn't like, I think he was sick and it like got to him.
Yeah.
1980s.
It was,
Jeez.
So David Merrick famously held that information until the end of the show, and it was some would say a planned dramatic reveal that
Of course, all the
headlines.
reporters were there, because
Yes.
this was still the era where the critics would go to opening night, so every critic was in the house.
Yeah,
No news is bad news.
very.
Listen, but you know what? It made the show a hit, and we are better off because of 42nd Street existing.
That is true. And
That's true.
Ellen, you have a Dorothy Brock in your
Oh.
future.
I hope, I would love that.
Come
I
on,
feel like
Dorothy.
you also have a Maggie. Do you know the show at all?
Yeah, I know it. Yeah.
You have a Maggie in your future. You have
Yeah.
a Dorothy Brock in your future. You got 42nd Street's going to come around for you someday.
Next revival. Here we go.
Yeah, here we go. Does that bring us to
It
our
brings us to our favorite part of this round, which is the
Broadway bonus?
Now, Broadway bonuses famously are not multiple choice, but we're going to continue talking about 42nd Street and producer David Merrick. So, some years into 42nd Street's long run, producer David Merrick had posters printed with his own image announcing David Merrick is holding the curtain for you and listing later start times for the show at 2:15 and 8:15. Why did he do this?
So that people who didn't get tickets for the other shows could come later and they would have tickets available.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes. And one show in particular that became a smash hit opened in the late 80s and was playing across the street.
A chorus line.
Of course.
80s.
Cats. That's 90s.
No, Cats was at the Winter Garden and 47. Wait, so what's the question? What show were they trying to beat at the time?
Yeah. And it's still running today.
Phantom of the Opera?
Yes. At this point, 42nd Street had moved to the St. James Theater, which was across the street from the Majestic, which is where Phantom had opened. And in order to get those Phantom theater goers that couldn't get last-minute
Phantom
tickets,
was sold out every performance.
Genius.
held the curtain. So 42nd Street started at 8:15. So if you wanted to see a Broadway show and couldn't get your Phantom tickets, all you had to do was go across the street to the St. James and get your 42nd Street tickets.
David
The
Merrick,
Abominable Showman does it again.
he does, and that is the name of David Merrick's book. If anybody wants to take a look at
His
that,
biography.
yes.
Yeah.
It is a good read.
That was the tie, by the way.
Oh, absolutely. I'm very impressed with you both for
Ellen.
knowing that.
Same time.
Yeah, we said, yeah, it was a
You guys
tie.
know that. For sure. All right, we have
It's a
one more
photo
question.
finish. We're looking for any shred of dignity that we can pull out of this.
All right, we've got one more question for you in this round. We're going to talk about the 90s. Which historical figure appears in both Stephen Sondheim's Assassins and Aronson Flaherty's Ragtime? Is it Emma Goldman, President Theodore Roosevelt, Henry Ford, J.P. Morgan, or President James Garfield? They're in both shows.
And Sarah Brown Eyes is not a correct answer.
Oh, come on.
No, it's B.
I would say Teddy Roosevelt.
Teddy Roosevelt?
It's not. It's not Ford, unless it's Ford.
Unless Roosevelt isn't in that because the guy who got I go over like a Roosevelt, but it's Roosevelt in it. I said, see this.
Does mentioning a name count?
And hey there, ho there.
This next one's my favorite line. Keep going. And yes, it's turning into a sea shanty.
Shanty.
It's the public in Miami or whatever.
We got a lot of guesses from these for Henry Ford.
Yeah, I think Henry Ford. Did I say Julius Chase?
Yes.
Come on, New Orleans, represent.
Friend of the show, Julius Chase.
We got to vote for Emma Goldman.
My mom says A.
I'm gonna go with C. I'm gonna say Henry Ford.
Okay.
Isn't that that?
Yes.
Henry Ford.
Yes.
Henry Ford.
Can I go? I'm gonna go with C too. It's for sure not A. It's for sure not D. So I'm
What
gonna
would
go.
Henry Ford do in Assassin? Yeah.
You guys, the correct answer is Emma Goldman. She has a speaking role in both Assassins and a singing role as well in Ragtime. But she has scene work in Assassins. Scene work.
Come on, scene work.
A character
Come on, scene work.
speaking lines in Assassins.
Wait, Squeaky Fromme and the
And
other.
Sarah Jane Moore.
Emma Goldman's not one of the assassins. She's like a secondary character
She's
played by the ensemble.
We mentioned the scene work.
The scene work.
I would go so far as to say, and someone out there can fact check me, I think Ann L. Nathan has played Emma Goldman in both shows.
Would somebody please
Can someone fact check
that
me
for us?
on that?
Someone fact check that.
I think for sure that Ann L. Nathan was Emma Goldman in the roundabout Assassins revival with Neil Patrick Harris, but I also think she's played Emma Goldman in Ragtime. What
a resume.
What a resume.
We shall
What
see.
a diverse
All right.
and yet not diverse resume.
Right?
All
We
right,
talk
I'm gonna
about
do-
typecasting.
I mean,
Listen, she knows
if you
what she's
fit the
got.
role,
Yeah.
you can't really think outside the box for the role of Emma Goldman.
No,
She's historical.
it is what it is.
All right, I'm gonna do some calculations, honey, while you
While I
everybody
remind our
while we're
audience that we are also raising, in addition to having a blast tonight with our guests, we're raising money for the Broadway Advocacy Coalition.
here.
Oh, there she is. I
Oh,
see.
come.
There it is. So she played Emma Goldman in Assassins and understudied Emma Goldman in the original
Wow.
Ragtime.
Oh, that
What are
is
the odds?
that is range.
But also, like, come on, brain.
Come on, musical theater homosexual who now works in casting. You better know that
Get your
information.
history
Thank you.
down.
We'd love to give a shout out to Ann Nathan. We'd love to have you on.
We
the show.
love Ann Nathan. So we are raising money for the Broadway Advocacy Coalition. If you would like to throw us some tips via Venmo at MT-Trivia, we are going to donate 100% of those tips tonight to the Broadway Advocacy Coalition. You can check out their website there. All this month we'll be raising money for both them and the Broadway for Racial Justice organizations. So, because they're doing great work. And how we looking, babe?
Well, that was a tough round. I think you guys are neck and neck going into the next round, unless I
That
missed
sounds
one
right.
there. But I
That
think you
sounds
tied
right.
it up with that Broadway bonus. So we have
What is our next round, honey?
another round coming your way called
Name That Diva.
It's hard to be the diva. It's hard to be divine. To live the life of fever with your guts on the line. It's hard to be the diva. The stories I could tell. My life may seem like heaven, baby, but it's in hell.
Little Starmites action for you both there.
know you love Starmites.
That was a throw. That was a shout out for Ellen for sure.
We should have just done trivia about Starmites, The Rink, Legally Blonde, and Steel Pier, and we could have had a whole show.
We would be everything would be right.
DB is saying, I will say that is always the theme song for Name That Diva. It is not special for you. It's just a fun tidbit.
You can lie. You can lie to
Yeah.
us.
So our Name That Diva round is very simple. We're going to be playing you a 30-second audio clip, and all you have to do is tell us who is in the clip. And we're doing something a little differently this week. If you've watched MT Trivia in the past, you know that we normally feature fierce people belting and singing high soprano. But this week, we are giving you a history lesson, Brett and Ellyn. And, and we are going to be honoring people who have made Tony history. And so these are Tony Award acceptance speeches, and all of these people have made Tony history. Yes. I'm now remembering that this was one of their rounds.
Well, we thought we were being clever, but here we are.
Here we are. So
We'll see if we have any overlap.
this isn't necessarily the speech in which they made that history, but this is just a speech. So tell us who's in this clip. Are you
And
ready?
for a bonus point, tell us
yes.
why they made Tony, how they made Tony history.
Yes.
All right?
And we'll give a
So it's a 2-pointer.
we'll give a bonus point. So here's our
Oh,
first.
sorry, I should say, there's a little logistically for this round
yes.
to let the audience play along at home. When you think you know the answer, just put your hand up and say, I know it. And we'll let the whole clip play. And that way people can put in their answer at home. And then whoever raises their hand first will get the first chance to answer and steal it. Okay?
All right, here's our
Here we go.
first clip.
I was a little girl with a pot belly and afro puffs, hyperactive and overdramatic. And I found the theater, and I found my home, and I found a place to express myself. And I was so grateful, even at the age of 9, and to think that the theater would be so good to me is mind-blowing.
Ellyn.
Roger McDonald.
Yes! And why has Audra made Tony history?
I mean, she's won in every single possible category.
Correct.
And I think she hasn't won the most Tony. She's just won in every single eligible category. For an actor.
She
'Cause
has
she's
won. Yes.
Supporting in a play and a musical. I can speak. I know words. I have so many words.
She did it.
What order to put them all in?
She also is actually the
highest because
she has the most Tonys as well with 6.
She's
It's not Hepburn.
It's not. She's tied with Julie Harris with 6, but Audra's 6 are all in competitive acting categories. Julie Harris has
a lifetime
lifetime achievements.
Non-competitive.
She
But
has
yes,
5
Audra
regular
is the only person to have won in all 4 acting categories for both play and musical.
Come on, Ellyn Marsh.
Come on, Ellyn Marsh. All right.
Ellyn takes the lead. Here we go.
Here we go with our next Name That Diva. It's coming.
I don't think I can talk. Oh my God. Thank you, my wonderful agent, Francis Del Duca. Thanks, Mom and Dad. Thank you for being so wonderful to me. Thank you especially to Molly, my sister, and Harold, and all the guys in room 402.
Daisy Egan.
Yes.
And the youngest Tony winner.
She's not the youngest Tony winner.
She's not?
It was at the Billies.
She's the youngest female
Tony
winner.
winner.
The original young Patrick in Mame back in the 60s is the youngest winner.
He was like he's like 6 months younger than her. It's like they're both 11.
Neck and neck, but she's the youngest female.
Yes.
I also love, my favorite thing about that clip is she thanks her agent, Francis Del Duca, and shout out to Francis Del Duca, who is still agenting Henty.
Come on, agenting.
30-something years later, still in the game.
Daisy Egan
Shout out.
winning at age 11 for Mary Fegan in Secret Garden.
All right, we've gotten easy on you for these first 2, so now we're gonna kick it up a notch. So Brett, this is your chance to get back in the game, back on the case. Here we go.
Thank you so much. It just goes to show you what a lot of hard work and a number of well-placed bribes will do for you. I'd just like to acknowledge the guys in my category. It's an honor to be nominated with you, and especially my dear friend Danny Burston. You will not find a finer actor or a finer person.
This was a tough one. It stumped me too. Does anyone at home have an idea?
Oh God.
It's our only male of the category of the round. Here we go. I'll play it one more time.
Thank you so much. It just goes to show you what a lot of hard work and a number of well-placed bribes will do for you. I'd just like to acknowledge the guys in my category. It's an honor to be nominated with you, and especially my dear friend Danny Burston. You will not find a finer actor or a finer person.
It's like I can hear it.
Yeah. But it's sort of, it sounds like Greg Edelman, but it's not.
It does sound like Greg Edelman.
Yeah.
I feel that.
I'm like trying to take context clues off of like what year was Danny Burston.
Danny Burston.
But Danny Burston's been nominated like a million times.
I know. It sounds recent. I have no idea.
Do you want to tell them what the accomplishment is?
So the accomplishment is this actor holds the distinction along with one other actor of being the only two men to ever be nominated in all 4 acting categories. So best leading actor and featured actor in a musical, and best leading actor and featured actor in a play. There's 2 men. This is one of them, but he's the only 2 of the 2 that has won a Tony Award.
Oh, what a badass.
Wait, so he was nominated. I mean,
So his distinction is he's one of 2 men to have been nominated in all 4 acting categories.
Is it David Hyde Pierce?
It's not.
It's not Bryan Cranston.
Jim Norton.
Bryan Cranston doesn't do musicals. I don't think.
It is. If he did.
There it is.
Right?
There it is.
There
Deborah
it
Hara.
is.
It's Boyd Gaines.
Boyd Gaines.
I never would recognize his voice. Really, it's
So
like
yeah. So Boyd Gaines and Raul Esparza are the only 2 men to be nominated in all 4.
Yeah,
Raul
yeah.
Esparza has not won yet. Boyd Gaines
Justice
has
for
won
Raul.
3 times.
Justice for Raul.
Right?
Ugh.
And that's
Who won
Boyd's,
that company year?
not Raul. It was that was Company and Grey Gardens, and I think David Hyde Pierce won for Curtains that year.
Yeah, that tracks.
Yes.
That sounds right. Damn.
Ugh.
good one. That was a good one.
Boyd Gaines, legend.
Raul
Boyd Gaines.
Esparza is like one of my heroes. I can't believe he hasn't won a Tony Award yet.
He will.
He will. He's gonna have some sort of like.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a
Tick
thing,
Tick Boom revival.
Oh my god.
All right, we got 2 more for you. Here we go.
Oh my God. This is an honor of a lifetime. This is a childhood dream come true for me. From a little Southern girl in Pageland, South Carolina, with a big dream of wanting to come to this big city and be a part of this thing, this Broadway community, and to be standing on stage in front of so many people I admire so much in this room. To the women in my category, you guys are inspiring, and I just am so in awe of all of you.
Guys, are we killing it?
The silence.
I know.
She has a very
Who's from the
she has
South?
a very distinct singing voice, and it's a little harder to pick up on in her speaking voice.
Can I hear it one more time?
Yeah.
I have 2 guesses.
Who are your 2 guesses?
Nikki and Patina.
Okay.
Let's hear it again.
Oh my God. This is an honor of a lifetime. This is a childhood dream come true for me. From a little Southern girl in Pageland, South Carolina, with a big dream of wanting to come to this big city and be a part of this thing.
This is for Pippin.
Yes.
It's because it's the first woman to win a
win a male
for a man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are we playing together at this point?
Yes.
Yep, that's Tina Miller winning for Pippin, which of course she won for.
I didn't see the comment. Did they guess it way before us? I didn't see the comment.
Michael Hall was trying to give you a hint with arm muscles.
Arm muscles.
Yeah.
See it. I have to move my thing over. No, she has that little like almost Britishy proper sounding voice.
And she gives like a slight like a shh in her S's, like a little bit.
Yeah,
Like,
it's really good diction. So that's
yeah.
It's crazy because I remember these Tony Awards so well. And I remember that speech, but like not having her face in front of me, I'm like,
dress, that blue,
the dress,
yes,
the train. Oh,
my gosh,
it's so pretty, yeah.
Yes, and that was Patina Miller going down in history for being the first time a woman won a Tony for a role originated by a man, and they both won the Tony.
They both won. Ben Vereen won
for playing the leading player.
Yes.
Okay, we got one more for you.
So
and
awesome. That's a good one.
Yeah.
This last one might be my favorite Tony speech ever of all time. So here's just a little snippet of it.
Thank you very much. I'm very happy that I bought the bottom of the dress this year. I've been coming for so many years and losing for so many years and being quite happy about it. I decided, why buy the bottom of the dress? Nobody ever sees it. I would just like to say, first of all, thank you for this. What a wonderful honor. And I would also like to say that I've always felt that I've been rewarded all through these years because of every show I've ever been in and every face I've ever looked into. So thank you to everyone that I've ever worked with because you're just wonderful and you've made me exactly what I am, whatever it is.
I'm so wrong. I'm
It's
so
such
wrong.
an iconic
Who'd you
speech.
think, Brett?
I'm so wrong. I thought for some reason Bette Midler jumped out, but that's so wrong.
No.
I
You
know-
guys, you know this.
We'll play it one more time. You got
Yeah.
it.
I'll do a guess, and then we'll throw the guesses away.
Yes.
Is it a really, really young Liza?
Ooh.
No, but you're close because it's from this.
Just play. Just
It's
play.
from. Okay, you're close.
Just play it.
Is it Cheetah?
Thank you very much.
It's Cheetah. Is it Cheetah?
It's Cheetah!
Cheetah!
Winning for the ring!
For the ring!
Of course.
Full circle moment.
It's Cheetah winning for the ring, her first Tony
Her
Award.
first Tony, and I want to say like 5th nomination.
Well, Cheetah, and
Yeah.
why? What's Cheetah's distinction in Tony history?
What is Cheetah's distinction in Tony history? I have no idea.
She has the most nominations.
Nominations without a win.
Of any actor.
Nominations?
Not without a win,
Not
just
without
in
a
general.
win. Just most
Yeah,
most
but
nominations ever. She
She
has
has
10.
10 nominations, and then
Of any, I
Unbelievable.
should say of any actor, right? 'Cause
Yes.
Yeah.
Hal
Yes.
Prince has like 45 Tony
and yeah,
Awards.
George C. Wolfe. There's a bunch of I have like a million.
Yeah.
But she has 10
Yeah,
nominations
yeah.
plus a lifetime. She has 2 wins and a lifetime achievement award.
Yay! Oh.
Cheetah for the ring.
Sorry.
Cheetah with the dress.
Cheetah with the
Cheetah
dress.
with the dress. She bought the lower half. Oh my gosh.
Such an iconic,
Amazing.
iconic speech. You guys, that was excellent. I love the teamwork. I think we're still neck and neck, but let me do some calculations.
You do neck and neck. We are going into our final round of the evening.
Oh God.
Which is where we put our guests to work finally because they have not been working nearly hard enough.
Definitely.
And we
Oh my
like to
God.
call this round Sing Out, Louise.
Sing out, Louise!
Sing for me, my meadowlark. Sing for me of the silver morning.
Did I miss an email?
What?
Did I miss an email? Did you tell us we were singing?
Yes, that's what we
That's
did a
what the
sound
email
check.
is.
Did I
Boo.
miss an email?
Wait, only you emailed that to us?
Yeah.
We did a sound
Surprise!
check before the show.
I thought we were doing a sound check for our speaking voices.
No, baby boo.
Did
Not
you know
no-
we're singing?
Oh, I was fully aware. I've been sweating for 45 minutes waiting for this moment.
I did not know that. I had no clue. My Wi-Fi just went out. Oh my
We
God.
did a sound check.
Well, Ellen, let me explain it to you again, so that way you know what's going
Did
on.
I miss an email? That's the best quote I've ever heard.
So you guys,
Put it on
prior
board.
to this performance, we sent a very detailed email with some secret audio clips to our guests, and they each have 3 songs this evening, clips of songs, and we are just going to see if they can.
Anything about singing?
So the song is going to start with vocal, and then the vocals are going to cut out, and you just have to finish the song. And I finished the clip, I should say, and
It's a clip. It's short.
yeah, and here's the thing. It's more fun for us if you don't know it, because then we get alternate lyrics, we get descants, we get riffing,
Scatting, we get riffing.
And like I said, you can always pull out that soundcheck lifeline if you want. So
Why don't we start with Brett?
Let's
since
start with
Ellen's
Brett. Let's start with
suffering
Ellen,
from shock.
I told myself at the beginning, I was like, we'll get some answers right. It'll boost my confidence. After that last round, I literally am like, do I have a degree in this?
per my last email, Ellen. I'm dead.
right.
So we have 3 little mini rounds coming to you. Our first one, we'll go easy on you, and it's simply songs from your past.
Oh.
So Brett, why don't you
Oh,
open
God.
clip labeled number 1?
All right, here's number 1. God be with me. Theater gods be with me.
Better forget her.
her with her nose in the air. She has you dancing on a string. Break it and she won't care. In the veins of that knife I stab you like a brother. Or are you not seeing things too clear? Is it just too far gone to hear? Is it all going in one ear? Zadoop, zabweet, zadoop, and out the other.
Yes! Brett, when did you sing Hey There from the Pajama Game in your life?
I sang Hey There from the Pajama Game for my senior showcase in college. Funny tidbit about my senior showcase, all 3 of my songs started with the words Hey There. I sang that song. I sang Cold Feets from Drowsy Chaperone, which starts, Hey There, Mr. Music Mirror Man. And I sang the song Hey There, Delilah, because everything about me.
Yeah.
So it was a Hey There medley. I didn't even pick up on that.
My theme was Hey There.
Hey There. And it's very much like, hey there, I'm Brett Thiele, and you should sign me.
Let's relax. Yeah.
Well, you can still catch that performance on YouTube. I know I did today.
Oh, Lord. I know.
We love it. All right, you get a point for that one.
Yes, definitely.
Ellen, you ready for your song from your past?
Absolutely not. Can I hit one?
Number 1.
Number 1, baby.
I am going to throw up in my shoe.
We're doing this together as Trial by Fire.
And when I find me something better to do, I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna get up, get out, do it. Oh, is there more?
It's a whole song.
Something better to and when I find me some kind of life I can live, I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna get up, get out, live it.
Phooey!
Jokers, how I hate them. They're grabbing something too high and
Phooey!
Yes!
Did you just mention tuppence? Did you just call for tuppence?
Okay, I want to redo.
Now you're ready.
Tuppence. No, that was great. You got most of it.
Girl.
And Ellen, explain to the audience at home, where does that song fit into your life?
Oh, that was from Sweet Charity. I did the same role 2 times back to back. And that's like one of the best books of a musical ever. Like Neil Simon, LOL, so funny, originated by Cheetah Rivera. It's just like, that's like one of the best female like shows ever. Just so many great quotes for women. So many iconic numbers. I love
iconic choreography.
Hey, did you know that Cheetah Rivera has the most Tony Award nominations of any actor?
Oh, you don't say.
Learned something tonight, everybody. All right, well, you guys, that was a win for both of you, I would say.
Horrible. I started.
All right, which brings us to our next little mini round of Sing Out Louise, which is, all right, so here, go with us on this journey. You both have starred in Broadway musicals written by rock stars. Right, you played. You were in Spider-Man: Turn Off the Dark, written by Sonny Bono and U2, and right, and
Sonny Bono for sure.
That's who wrote that, right? And Ellen, of course, Cyndi Lauper's Kinky Boots.
So and the '90s hit maker Bryan Adams.
Yes.
Let's
not forget.
Lest we forget.
So let's explore some other musical theater songs written by recording artists.
Oh,
Here we go, Brett.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
We did not go easy on you on this one. I'm sorry.
Dawn, I will never let you let me leave. I promise I'm not lying.
Oh, God, it's something about pies and sugar, butter, water, and a thing into the kitchen. Then I'm gonna Augie and I'm jumping on the table. There's a little lady and she's gonna eat a pie now. Caked and butters and you're gonna bake it in the oven. I don't know the words, but I know the show. We are gonna jump up and down. Doop. Oh, there's more. Oh, it's a dance break. Scoop-da, doop-a-doopy-doo, rap break. Pie, sugar, flour and butter. Hey, everybody have one and then have another. I'm gonna eat them and bake them and put them in the oven, and then I'm gonna bring them to a girl for some loving. Yeah, I wrote that. Original lyrics.
Oh, you know,
Your lyrics rhymed!
I mean, for originality, I gotta give you a point.
Your lyrics rhymed!
Yeah.
Do-
I say give it to him.
Yes.
Do I have to retire now?
No, but I think you're going to be writing Broadway musicals in a couple years if you're not careful.
Oh my gosh, someone call him Manuel.
I'm sweating. That was very impressive. That was very, very impressive.
That was an incredibly wordy song from Waitress by the one and only Sarah Bareilles. Excellent. Excellent.
We'll give you a
there,
point
Brett.
for creativity.
That was very creative. Ellyn, this one's a little bit more well known, but I apologize you didn't know you were singing tonight. Here we go.
Number 2.
Oh God.
Shaking.
Aren't you glad you didn't know you were singing?
Can we just send her an award?
I'm so shook at you. That was a full out. No, I want you to know that all day long, Chris and I were going back and forth. We were like, we can't give her the end of Get Out and
we
Stay
can
Out.
make her
it's
sing
so
that.
high. We're like,
It's
no, but
just
she's
too
a
much.
beltress. Like, let's just do it. Let's just see. And then when you were like, I didn't know I was singing, I was like, oh, this is going to be very bad. And then you killed it.
Can we give Ellyn 3 points for that?
Literally, I was like, don't give her the middle of the song. No one knows the words to the middle, but then like she has to belt the end. What do we do?
Can I pay Ellyn with my points?
I'm shooketh that you just have that belt just like on reserve at any given moment.
In a onesie.
I'm gonna throw up. But side note, that show got a bad rap. That show was really good.
So good.
Like it got such a bad rap. I think it ran like 7 months or something. Like that was
we are in a 9 to 5 household. We stand 9 to 5.
Ugh.
Megan Hilty, Stephanie J. Block, Allison Janney.
A star-studded cast. Dolly Parton's music is stunning. It's obviously an iconic movie. I can't believe it didn't have more of a life on Broadway. It's just
also
timing.
sidebar. Young Andy Blankenbuehler's choreography was sick. Like it was really good.
Yes.
I mean, he's a legend.
That show has the best opening number of all Broadway shows, and here's why. I'm going to break it down for you. We have a second. Here's why. First of all, iconic number, 9 to 5. We all know it. We love it. What does Stephen Aremus do? He goes in and he Broadway-fies the song 9 to 5. And then, just when you think it can't get any better, the whole ensemble is on stage. They're like doing fierce cross patterns. 9 to 5, like singing like iconic chorus. They cross. They split to reveal who? Upstage center, Stephanie J. Block, who gets a very dramatic walk down to sing, dreams and plans are in the making. She gets a reveal of all Broadway diva reveals because, listen, everybody out there, you know you'll make it on Broadway if the whole ensemble has to cross and cross back to reveal you. I'm just saying. It's the best show ever.
It's an iconic moment in Broadway
history. And Ellyn Marie Marsh for 9 to 5 because the vocals slay.
Oh, the vocals slay.
How in the hell am I supposed to put a song on and try to sing to it after Ellyn Marsh just did that?
Well, we got you, boo, because here we are. We're moving into our final round of Sing Out Louise and our final round of trivia. We got real silly because guess what? It is a snow day today. And so in honor of that, we are going to sing Broadway songs that have the word snow in them. Go for it, Brett
Some
Thiele.
hateful individuals. Dear Lord, help me. Here we go.
December, it's nice.
to remember the time and also mellow. Time to remember. There we go. Caught up. Try to remember the kind of September. Hello. Hello, 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 hello.
Listen, he got the end.
Well, you sang the one verse that doesn't have snow in it, but that's all right. We'll give it to you anyway.
That song, the last time I sang that song was on my very first audition for the New Orleans Center for the Creative Arts, which was like the art school in New Orleans where I met Julius Chase.
Oh my gosh. That's so you've sung the song before.
When I was about 12 years old.
We didn't even know we were going so easy on you.
Jeez. You nailed it. We were looking for the December verse. You gave us the September verse, but hey, you know what?
It's all right.
You got there for the follows. So
I wanted to give you "Do You Want to Build a Snowman?" So you know
that one I actually think I could do the whole thing.
We went back and forth.
Because I'm 5.
Yes. All right, Ellyn, ready for your snow song?
No, I don't. I cannot think of any song with the word snow, so I'm psyched for this. Then you set me on my feet, and I'll say kind of sweet, Mr. Snow.
Here I am.
I will sing about Mr. Snow. I've heard so many sopranos sing this song. And it's about a man named Mr. Snow. And I want to say more things. 'Cause the music hasn't stopped. He's so dreamy that Mr. Snow.
That's it.
That was it.
That's so weird. That was the original draft that Roger Hammerstein wrote. That's weird. You know that. It was changed out of town, but
yeah,
you know that. Yeah,
it's true.
So many women sing that in like classes, and I'm always like, zoinks. Like,
we make the mistake of giving belters soprano songs on this show a lot. And
it's not a mistake. It's not a mistake. Know your history.
I will sing the entire score of "She Loves Me" as Amalia right this minute.
All right, here we go. Overture 5, 6, 7, 8.
Unfortunately, it's 10 o'clock on the dot. We should have ended with 9 to 5. That was a mistake.
That's all right. It was worth it to end on Ellyn Marie Marsh's fierce soprano after hearing her belt in the rafters. You want to calculate some?
I am going to do some calculations here. It's neck and neck.
Jesus.
And just a reminder, one last time tonight, that we are raising money for the Broadway Advocacy Coalition. So if you want to Venmo at MT-Trivia, 100% of those tips are going to be donated directly to the Broadway Advocacy Coalition and the amazing work they are doing in fighting for equity amongst the Broadway community and the theater community at large.
Yes.
How we looking?
Well, you guys, it was a close one, but I'm gonna have to say that you're both winners, baby.
Yes, we love to end every show with Kelly Carmelo belting, because why not?
Why not?
You've got to.
You've got to. Brett, Ellyn, thank you so much for joining us.
So much fun, you guys.
Their Instagram handles have been scrolling across the bottom of your screen all night. Give them a follow. Show them some love. Check out the amazing things they have coming back. When we getting more Broadway Trivia League?
We're talking about it.
We're shooting some text back and forth. We are texting each other about it.
You're gonna get it.
There's things going on. We can't wait. We'll be there with bells on.
Well, we can't wait. If you love MT Trivia like you do every night, be sure to check out Broadway Trivia League. What's the handle? At B-Way Trivia League? At Broadway Trivia League? Yeah.
We do general trivia. We throw some MC in there, but it's mostly just general trivia, and it's gonna come back. It's gonna be back.
It's back. Yes.
Great.
It's Broadway. It's Broadway community playing general trivia, not to be confused with the TheaterMania trivia, which is the general community playing Broadway trivia.
You've got all of your bases covered there.
Everything is topsy-turvy.
Yes. Well, thank you both so much for joining us tonight. You remain among the top echelon of trivia folks. You held your own tonight. We are thrilled to have you. Thank you so much.
Thank you for belting. Thank you for joining us.
Bye.
Oh, what a night.
What a night. I'm sweating on
I know, I'm so warm.
If you had fun tonight, again, throw us some love via Venmo so we can donate to the Broadway Advocacy Coalition.
Yeah, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. I don't know why I said don't be afraid to subscribe. Please subscribe to our channel here on Broadway Talk Live. We have 3 weekly shows coming your way. We're obviously the Monday night edition, MT Trivia every Monday night at 9 o'clock. Next week, you can catch us back here with Garrett Haw and Adam Kaplan.
The Newsies are in the house.
Woo! Seize the day.
And on Tuesday nights at 7 o'clock, it's Good Morning Tonight with Jackie Cox and Michael Hull. They are dark tomorrow night, but they'll be back the following week.
Snow day.
Snow day with amazing guests. So that's every Tuesday. And what happens on Thursdays, babe?
Thursdays is the 5:30 Quarantini with Michael Hull and Dylan Bustamante. And tomorrow night, they have Will Rowland. Thursday, they have Will Rowland. So we can't wait for that.
Be more chill.
5:30.
Hansen. And we'll be back here next Monday night. Thank you for playing. We'll see you next week.
Bye, guys.